Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. So let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first two are actually UFOs that were seen near volcanoes. This is a UFO over the Colima volcano in Mexico, and then this is another one by Jaime Maussan of a object right here. You can see of a UFO flying around Popocatepetl. I think I always have trouble saying that. And let's see. Also have this video. I know I've posted several videos of this Kumburgaz, Turkey UFO sighting, but I've never actually seen this one. This is pretty good. 22 minutes long, and it goes into the actual people who shot it. This guy here, and also the several different. You got this one here. Let's see. And yeah, you got this. Oh yeah, that's the same one. And you got this one here, and they also they think that these are two grays that are in there. Comparison, yeah, you can see that looks like two grays. Yeah, so this is like another UFO, with an open top. Remember, this is over the Marmara Sea or something like that in Turkey. But this is yeah, these guys explaining how they shot it all. Interesting video. Let's see. Also have this one here, not the most exciting, but it's just a UFO in the sky. And this one, I'm pretty sure I've played this one too before. But it shows two craft flying across the moon. And this guy's asking, were these crafts ever debunked? I have no idea about that. Let's see. Now I got this one here. Spotted mysterious lights in the forest. You see this thing here? It's a weird, like, octopus-like creature. It's like, it seems like it has a bunch of tentacles, but it lights up and then flies away. I'm not 100% positive this is real. Could be some kind of digital effect or AI. I have no idea. And let's see. And I got two videos about retired CIA officer John Ramirez. And this one here, he talks about how some humans are, or no, there are non-human intelligences here on Earth who have descended from a reptilian species. Again, and I'm not, yeah, I don't necessarily buy everything John Ramirez is selling here. Yeah, some of the stuff that he has quote unquote revealed, yeah, because he always talks about, oh, he can talk about this, he can't talk about that, and apparently he's also gotten in trouble for revealing some things. I think it was when he had mentioned something about, we're supposed to have a sighting in 2027 or 2025. I don't remember about that, but he said that after he got off the podcast, he got a call from the CIA. So we got this video, and then another clip here from TikTok. This is where he's talking about the DNA website 23andMe. He claims it's a government cover-up for a secret human alien hybrid research program. That was kind of interesting. Also have this video here that compares I don't know if you can make this out here, but this is actually supposed to be apparently a Bigfoot walking across this little open patch here. And this video here like compares and kind of tries to analyze, the way this thing was walking. Let's see where there's other. Yeah, anyways, it's a comparison video, kind of interesting. And and in this video here, again, this is another one of those videos that I posted on my old channel, and I recently came across it again, so I thought I would show it because, again, I know not everyone has seen all these. I have new subscribers, so yeah, if you've seen this, you can just skip right past it. But this is a shot of I don't know who the adult is who's filming this, but you can tell that they're at a funeral. But this little child here seems to be talking to somebody and waving at them, and then she walks up on this thing, and it looks like she gives someone a kiss. Very freaky. And then last is this article here. Navy pilot says dark mass made torpedo disappear. Again, this is another one of those incidents that I've talked about before, but David Fravor, when he was on the Joe Rogan show. David Fravor is the pilot who witnessed the Tic Tac UFO over the Nimitz. And in this little clip here, he's with Jeremy Corbell. And he talks about how someone that he knew was recovering. I think they were in a helicopter, and they were recovering torpedoes that were in the ocean. And as they were bringing up one of the torpedoes, this guy claims that some kind of dark mass came up and grabbed the torpedo and, disappeared back into the depths of the sea with it. So we'll take a look at that. Anyways, let's go to this first video here. This is a UFO over the Colima volcano. Let me just back up a hair. Okay, now I'm just going to jump ahead. Like, this is about a 2-minute video, but this thing just sits here for a while, and then it takes off. Let me see if I can. Yeah, here we go. Now it's about to take off, I think. No. Oh, here we go. And remember, excuse me, this isn't, like a one-off. I mean, there's a webcam, filming these volcanoes 24/7, and there are multiple videos of, of pretty much the exact same incident happening. So this is it. This isn't anything unusual. So either they must be monitoring these volcanoes. But anyways, we got this one here, and they got this one here. This is from Jaime Maussan. Let me just let me back up just a hair.
Investigador compartió en su cuenta de Twitter un video en el que presuntamente se puede ver cómo objetos no identificados se
Yeah, look at this. You can tell that this is an object going towards the volcano, so it's not anything that's being ejected from the volcano.
acercan al gran coloso y entran por el cráter minutos después de los estallidos. Lo más extraño de estas imágenes es que los objetos que señala Maussan salen y entran al volcán con temperaturas que son demasiado altas para que un avión fabricado por el hombre aguante temperaturas superiores a los 900 grados. Cabe decir que aunque este video ha generado debate de quienes respaldan esta teoría, otros acrónimo en inglés, que significa que la NASA en el 2008 demostró la existencia de portales magnéticos que se abren del Sol, creando un camino que va desde la atmósfera de la Tierra hasta
UFOs flying around active volcanoes as they're erupting. So anyways, those two videos, the links will be in the description. Now this is a long 22-minute video. And again, I don't want to play too much of it, but these are the two guys that filmed this, but I just want to show you like the difference in some of these the crafts, because there's two different types of crafts that they videotape. They've got this one here, without an open top, and actually this is I think Roger Lear is his name, Dr. Roger Lear. This is the guy that took out implants. He's actually like a dentist or something from Culver City, and I don't know how he got into taking alien implants out of people. But yeah, so this is a more of these close-up of the open top. I guess I would call it Carrera top UFO, and you can see what they claim are a couple of aliens inside of here. And look at that. And yeah, this is the open top, the Carrera UFO. And I'm pretty sure this is all in Turkey.
40 optika 40 defa 20 büyütürken 40 büyütmeye
Yeah, anyways, a link to this will be in the description. Check it out. Let's see, this is not a real exciting video here. Kind of just a strange object in the sky.
Né, gente? Estados Unidos, né? Olha só, a filmagem é amadora, o rapaz filma algo ali em cima, olha ali. Mas com formato. Eu vou fazer uma aproximação depois, né? A câmera filma de longe, mas eu vou fazer uma aproximação.
Sounds like he's speaking Portuguese, so I'm going to assume that this is someplace in Brazil. Oh, that's a close-up of this thing. Look at that thing. Very strange-looking shape. Anyways, link will be in the description. Let's see. Now, this is a video, I'm pretty sure I have played this before, but who cares? Like I said, New subscriber, if you've seen it, you can just skip past it. If you're new, haven't seen it, check this out. Three large ships with a size of 10 to 15 kilometers appear behind the moon and enter its shadow. And remember, this is being taken from Earth, right? So anyways, let me just stop that here. Let's go on to this next video. Now, yeah, this is a kind of crazy video. I'm not 100% convinced that it's real. Could be a digital effect, or it could be AI. Let's check this out. Yeah, crazy, huh? Let me play that again. Yeah, so is that, is that thing like some kind of a plant, or is it a live creature? Don't know. Let's see. This is retired CIA Officer John Ramirez on human-looking reptilians, the NRO, National Reconnaissance Office, and the curious reptilian imagery symbols they use, and who is the shadow government or deep state.
If people had paid attention to what I said, I used the word speculative, informed speculation. And so when people think of reptilians, they think of lizards. No, they're not lizards. They're people with reptilian ancestry that may look quite human to us.
Yes.
And they may have had some development into humanity. There may have been many non-human races, speculative again, that helped us evolve outside of natural evolution. Otherwise, we will still be living like our primate cousins right now. We developed at the same time as mammals, as primate mammals. Why were we accelerated? And so that might have had some influence beyond natural evolution. So when I put forth that slide, again, going back to like, how is the world really structured? How is it actually ordered? I wanted to convey the idea that what we consider as humans, you and I and everyone listening and watching right now or in the future, that we may have had some advancement from other beings, one of them being these reptilian beings who are not in any way like lizard people. Some people see lizard people in their encounters, but they may have been beings that have been here a long time.
Right.
And so it's interesting, though, that when I look at some of the official logos launched by the National Reconnaissance Office, which is the actual secret space program of the United States intelligence community, they launch secret spacecraft in orbit. I can say that much. But they use these lizards as part of the logos.
Yeah, he's talking about the National Reconnaissance Office. I had no idea that they were launching secret space missions, but I'm going to have to look more into that. The NRO, National Reconnaissance Office.
And I found that to be really strange. And they're lizards who are crawling all over the earth. So where did that come from? I would say this much. A lot of folks read books and they look at books and they think, oh, this is just all conspiracy theory. It's just somebody's speculation. But I want to give a shout out to Mr. Farrell. I think Joseph. Is it Joseph Farrell? Pay attention to his books because they seem to be very well researched, especially those about Antarctica
And also give a shout out also to Mr. John W. Warner IV, who wrote the Little Anton series and other books, looking back at the history of the early programs and its connection back to the Germans and their search for the Atlanteans.
Yes.
And so, you know, who's controlling the world? Who is the shadow government? Who is the deep state? I hesitate to say, I don't know who they are. I couldn't identify one or the other saying, yes, you're a member of the deep state or shadow government. But it seems that there's always like people in the background who are not in government that seems to be pulling the strings. And so I point to like the organizations we do know about, like the Bilderberg organization, the Bilderberg organization. I would point to the Bohemian Club in San Francisco.
Right.
Example, there was once the Trilateral Commission. You know, there's these other organizations like that that seem to have the pulse of the world. And
In that sense,
yes, and in that sense, you know,
remember, it was what's his name, Alex Jones, who was most probably the first person to really expose the Bohemian Club, and you know that's the reason why the establishment hates him so much, because he snuck into the Bohemian Grove and filmed some of their rituals, and outed them, and like he says, you know, every elected president was a part of the Bohemian Club, except Nixon. Yeah, Nixon had some issues with him. There's actually tapes of him talking or disparaging the Bohemian Club. And you know, this is a club that's been active since the 1800s. But it's the richest, most powerful people on the planet who gather at Bohemian Grove, which is up there near San Francisco, every year, and they've been doing it, like I said, since the 1800s. And it's basically, from my understanding, or from what Alex Jones says, they're the ones who basically run the world, or control our society on this planet.
You look at the Bohemian Club and their meetings at the Bohemian Grove, and like past and future presidents tended to be in attendance. You know, it's almost like, okay, you're next. Why is that? I don't know. So again, speculation, folks. It's not that I'm saying that we're like mind controlled by reptilians, but we need to look beyond what the media tells us to look at and what the schools taught us in our history books. We need to look beyond that. And so that's what I want to say.
Yeah, but anyways, look for those videos that Alex Jones made, because he reveals they have this ceremony called the cremation of care ceremony, and they worship a giant owl named Moloch, I think that's what it was. But you know, from my understanding, this one ceremony that they have called the cremation of care ceremony, and it has to do with these are people, like I said, who are the most powerful, wealthiest people on the or within our society, and there are also a lot of elected officials whose decisions have a impact on millions of people, right? So think about, like, when a leader of a country decides to go to war, right? He's basically condemning people to die, essentially, right? So imagine the weight, right, that would have on an individual. So I think that this cremation of care ceremony is just that. It's to get these people to basically not give a shit about the 99%, because this is really a club for the ruling class, and their decisions can have detrimental effects on millions of people. And at a certain point, I guess you just have to not care. You have to eliminate your humanity, and maybe the cremation of care ceremony helps with that. anyway, so that's that. And now we got this one here too. This is just a short clip. This is him talking about the 23andMe, the DNA collecting website. But check out what he says here.
One point that I'll talk about without getting CIA's permission. Since World War II, we learned that there has been an alien hybridization of humans.
Exclusively since World War II?
World War II. That's when the CIA learned about it. World War II. That's what prompted me to look back at World War II and say, okay, where did this information come from?
But still, it should be a DNA record of that. We should be able to tell them.
Absolutely. And that's what's not released. That's still...
Well, but I mean, this is being done by academics. This is, the government doesn't do the DNA research.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Sure, but it's not private, right? There's no classification of our DNA. You can't classify looking into our DNA. You can classify our DNA? You think that they're holding secrets of our DNA from us?
Certainly.
How could they do that?
Because the law allows CIA and the intelligence community to do operations like that because no one bothers to read the law.
So you think that they're going into like the university biology programs and saying, don't study this, you can't publish these documents?
No, that's not the way it's
Wouldn't that mean they're also redacting information from organizations like 23andMe and Ancestry and those others?
Once you give your blood, once you give your saliva to 23andMe and these others, if you read the fine print, you gave away your DNA for the purposes of, creating
research,
big pharma.
Is the CIA and other intelligence organizations working directly with these companies to limit what information they put back out to the populace?
I don't know. I don't know that. That's why I mentioned Cosmos ID, because there's a company involved in the human genome, involved in bioinformatics.
Anyone want to do some more research, look deeper into this? Yeah, he's revealing a lot. Cosmos ID. Yeah, do a deep dive on those guys.
Involved in DNA, and then you look at the company, and then you look at who are the consultants to that company. It's a who's who of IC officers. And the company was started by somebody from the National Science Foundation. And so if you go back to FOIA and you go back to National Science Foundation and you research who these people are, all of a sudden you go, oh my gosh, these guys are really well connected. In fact, one of the officers was CEO of EG&G. EG&G was the parking lot where Eric W. Davis allegedly had his conversation with Admiral Wilson. He went to the EG&G facility in North Las Vegas. And the guy who was the CEO of that company, who is the operations maintenance contractor at Area 51, is part of the scientific consultation team for Cosmos ID.
I can believe if our government is doing,
university biology,
is collecting people's DNA through these websites, with the cover of, revealing your family history, right? When the real reason is that they are probably looking for human alien hybrids. I remember, was it after 9/11 when, they put all the X-ray machines into the airports, and even after, the whole terrorist thing slowed down, right? We are still required to go through those X-ray machines, right? And since they've implemented those X-ray machines, have they caught any terrorists trying to go through the airport? No, they haven't caught a single one. So I'm of the belief that those X-ray machines were installed not to to look for terrorists or to find out if people are trying to bring weapons onto planes. I think those X-ray machines are actually to try and identify human alien hybrids. Again, I'm like he says, I'm speculating on that. But anyways, I'll link to this will be in the description. Let's go to this video here. This is a video comparing, or looking at the walking mechanism, the way this creature walks. Anyways, check this out.
Follow them with you so that we can better understand what we are really looking at in this video. Frame 73 is very interesting. During that frame, the Sasquatch is exhibiting 4 Bigfoot characteristics all at the same time. The first is the forward lean. The creature has this lean the entire video, just as the famous Patterson and Gimlin film of Patty does at the Bluff Creek. This seems to be a normal posture for the North American Bigfoot. There was a scientific study with an athletic model trying to replicate Patty's forward lean, the gait, and the locomotion. Thinker Thunker goes over the data on video and gives an expert analysis of this Bigfoot trait in a video he posted called Scientists Weigh In on the Bigfoot. I will provide a link of this in the description of this video, along with other collaborating scientific comparisons that I will show you during our analysis. The second Bigfoot.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's what this video is about. I don't want to play any more of it. Link will be in the description if you want to check it out. But you know, I've been making these videos a long time. I've listened to a lot of different people talk about this, and their conclusions, some of their, one of their conclusions is there's at least four different species of Bigfoots roaming this planet. Minimum of four. There may be more. But yeah, no doubt, you know, there are the Yeti type, there are the white ones, you know, there are these brown ones, and then there's other ones that were just different shaped heads. But yeah, it's become so apparent now, right, that we are not the only sentient beings on this planet. You know, there are these Bigfoots. People have revealed that there are aquatic humanoids also, you know, living in our oceans and things like that. There's just so much about this planet that the majority of the people don't know, but it's, you know, it's real. It's real. Anyways, link will be in the description. Now this one, I'm gonna try and play this whole thing. Hopefully I don't get hit with copyright violation. But yeah, this little girl, you see her talking to someone and then kissing someone, and it's kind of freaky. Anyways, you know what? Let me just jump ahead a little. No, I'm gonna play the whole thing. Let's see what happens.
Where are you waving at, Wes? Bye.
You see, this little girl is talking to someone. She sees someone. She's interacting with someone or something. Look at that. Look at that. She gives him a kiss. Look, and she's touching someone. Anyway, they just play it again. But freaky video, huh? Remember that I posted another video of a security guard who, you know, was seen on camera talking to someone that the people watching him on the monitor, they couldn't see, but he's telling these people that he's talking to Mrs. So-and-so, and, you know, the woman tells him, like, hey, Mrs. So-and-so died last year, and then he's like staring at this woman and kind of freaks out and runs away from her. Anyways, link to this will be in the description. And now last of this article here, Navy pilot says dark mass made torpedo disappear. If it wasn't a submarine, what the hell was it? The retired Navy commander who spotted the infamous tic-tac shaped UFO relayed another strange story from a Navy helicopter pilot on the Joe Rogan Experience. Back in the 90s, a pilot was retrieving BQM drones and submarine telemetry torpedoes from the ocean when he saw an unexplained dark mass coming up from the depths. The pilot said the torpedo just got sucked down underwater and the object just descended back into the depths. Let me see if I can just play this. Oh, no, this is the whole video. I'm not going to be able to find where he talks about it. So here, let me just read what he says. One dark mass, as the pilot picked up the BQM, he was apparently at a loss for words. He's looking at this thing going, what the hell is that? And then it just goes back down underwater. Once they pull the kid and the BQM out of the water, this object descends back into the depths. One dark mass coming up from the depths is weird enough. Two is officially cause for concern. A few months later, the helicopter pilot saw the exact same thing. He's out picking up a torpedo. They hook the diver up on the winch, and as they're lowering him down, he sees this big mass. He goes, it's not a submarine. He's seen submarines before. Once you've seen a submarine, you can't confuse it with something else. This big object, kind of circular, is coming up from the depths, and he starts screaming through the intercom system to tell them to pull the diver up, and the diver's only a few feet from the water. They reverse the winch, and the diver's thinking, what the hell is going on? And all of a sudden, he said the torpedo just got sucked down underwater, and the object just descended back into the depths. They never recovered it. The helicopter pilot swears the torpedo didn't sink per favor, and that pilot even told the Times about the incident back in 2017, but the paper never reported it. We're guessing the editors would reconsider today. So what was the dark mass if it wasn't a submarine? A whale? The Loch Ness Monster? For now, we can only speculate, at least until the next video leaks. You know, I'm going to say it's one of our advanced underwater neighbors, right? I've been saying this many times, and and I know this is the reason why YouTube will not promote my videos, and in fact, I think they're probably unsubbing people. But it's because I'm revealing to to the world, or to anyone listening, that we are not alone on this planet, right? There are several highly advanced species that share the planet with us. You know, they monitor our wars, they monitor our nuclear facilities, and they monitor us. And again, because it's multiple different species, they don't all have the same agenda, right? Like if we landed on Mars and the Martians say, where are they from? What do they want, right? Our wants and reasons for being up there would be different from what the Russians wanted and were up there for, what the Chinese, right? Again, just amongst us, right? Amongst our society, right? We have different agendas, and I think, because there are multiple advanced species on the planet, they too have multiple agendas. And from my understanding, even within a particular race, like the, what was it? The blondes or the Nordics, excuse me, yeah, the Nordics, even within the Nordic race, right? There's just as much diversity within the Nordic race as there are within the, within the human race, the Homo sapien race. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. All the links will be in the description. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And most importantly, subscribe to this video, because, yeah, YouTube is not giving me a hand in that. And we will really help out if you guys can do that thing to help my channel grow. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Till next time, take care.